people know about her. They know I'm about to get married. Like
What?
Yeah. Hello?
What?
Yeah.
You're engaged?
I've been engaged. I don't know
what?
The only reason why I don't have a ring on right now because I'm gonna lose it. Like.
Coming to the living room is a fave of mine. This is someone that I made quite a few jams with. It fills my heart to be able to bring this person to the show because this is a very feel-good creator. This is a creator that you most likely love. This is a creator, if you've been following me for a while, there's a good chance that you also know who this is. And it also warms my heart as we sit here in the middle of Black History Month to bring this creator on. And by the way, happy Black History Month. I hope that this one, you do your biggest and your niggest. But more about this creator. This is an OG queer creator. You know her music, her editing, her characters, known for phrases such as "purple makes me look good" and "queerdo," going viral for wearing fruit in places that fruit should not be. Overall, giving you thoughtful quality content because this person is truly an artist in every aspect. And I want to welcome my old friend, your old friend, OG creator, innovator, Hart. We did it, right? We did it.
We are grown women.
We are looking like grown men.
Don't do this.
Hey, friend.
What's up, fam?
Are you nervous?
No. Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a heavy while. Mm-hmm. For me, for real.
Is that a fat joke? I was like heavy depression, heavy on someone's mind. Mm-hmm. Listen, this isn't the stuff that we used to make back in the day where we was just kind of saying anything.
Yeah, back in the day, we was just recording stuff.
Just doing
stuff. But it was hilarious stuff. Mm-hmm. My God, we was having so much fun.
I was watching a couple of the jam videos this morning.
So stupid.
They hold up.
Dude.
Some of them hold up, I gotta say.
That means a lot though, because I guess the general idea of it, that's nice. Like to see that it upheld the test of time and it didn't age poorly.
Yeah.
So that's a huge compliment.
Yeah. The wigs and the putrid lipsticks that we were wearing.
Oh yeah.
That did not.
No, yeah, we were masculine and trying to do.
And we looked like it.
We looked like we didn't know what the hell we was doing.
Just masculine as hell. Studios is not only the official sponsor of the Jade Fox Show, but it is women founded and operated, which means it always smells good, there's always toilet paper, and there's always soap in the bathrooms. You know how we do. Here you'll find creative spaces where you can shoot your content, connect with like-minded folks, and as the name suggests, be true. Need somewhere to host your next event? Have a crochet panty party and no place to have it? Well, come on down to Be True Studios. Listen, maybe you need somewhere to shoot your next music video. Maybe you need somewhere to shoot that podcast episode. BTS is just one click away. So click the link in the description to learn more about Be True Studios and for booking. And remember the Be True motto. Feel inspired, get creative, and be true. On with the show. Well, I have to know, other people also have to know, how are you?
I'm okay now. Like, I'd be lying if I said a year ago I was not okay. No, I just a whole year of just sad for no reason, not wanting to do shit. And then, of course, that doesn't help anybody. That doesn't help you, any relationship you're in, your friendships, anything with family, when you yourself can't get yourself to feel passionate about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm feeling a lot better now. It leak over sometimes. Every month, every cycle, I'll say. That's when it gets sad again. But other than that, things feel a little bit more controlled now.
Cool.
Yeah.
What have you been doing to try and find your passion again? Or what did you do to go from that negative state to like what seems to be like a more positive one?
I'll say I still kind of am still trying to figure that out. Like, not necessarily feeling passion for art to like make a living off of it necessarily. I said if I find myself creating again, it would have to be something to not have to be so full focused of my livelihood, right? Like I don't want it to be the thing that has to control my livelihood. So when I do find that out, I figure it would be because I am genuinely in love and don't need to depend on it at all, you know? So
yeah. What do you when you're talking about your art, because you are from a different class of creators where like you cared about audio before the girls cared about audio.
you think of it that way?
Yes. Nigga, like I remember when I would like back in the, I mean, granted, I barely be doing that much now. Like even now, it's like Marcus is in charge of this.
She killing the game and she's selling herself short. I don't like it.
I'm just saying like
fashion,
okay,
commentary, everything. And she's funny as hell at all times. She stays selling herself short.
Thank you.
Y'all hit her for me. When you see on the street, hit her.
I just feel like you were the first person to care about the little stuff that I came across, like when it came to creators. Up. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. And so like you were doing music. You were also helping other people with their music, like audio engineering. You had the Sims series. You had your own content. Like you had Patreon. Like you were just doing so many different things. And so like when you talk about getting passionate about art again, what is the art that is in mind? Like what is that like what is the art that comes to mind?
3D animation for sure.
Okay.
Like I've always have been into it. Like I love Pixar. Pixar is like my favorite stream of movies, Disney wise, right? And I always found it fascinating how they were able to get modeled characters to do certain things. So like my dream, when she says like the Sims and stuff, my dream was to have a 3D animated series that's very LGBT driven and focused. And I went hard on that for 5 years and now I stopped. That's literally all last year. I just stopped working on it because it was driving me crazy. Yeah. So if I'm going to dive back into that, I'm still interested in it, but it's a lot. Like it's a program called Blender that everyone usually uses, and it's just too much to know when you're coming from a place of zero knowledge from it in general to try and use YouTube tutorials all day, every day to try and learn how to use it. I was driving myself crazy, but I'm still heavily wanting to continue it though. Yeah.
Continue it as far as like continuing the stories that you have already put out?
Yeah. Like I want to redo a story that I already did, like myself. In The Sims, that's a third-party video game. That's somebody else's creation and artwork. If I put it in the Blender, it'd be fully 100% mine, kind of, with Blender's help, but I'd be the creator of that instead, you know?
If you never stopped, like say you never had that moment where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna take a step back from this, where do you think that you would be right now? Honestly.
Probably dead.
Okay.
Probably dead, because I would say I've been away from the full force doing the internet every day thing for at least like 5-6 years now, I'll say. And 5 years, that's a lot can happen in a 5-year span. And I took 5 years to just focus on other things other than needing to be a social media personality, right? When you're a social media personality, you're just putting so much of your information out there every day, and then it makes people think that you're a really, really close friend, and you're not. And it's not a bad thing. It's like, of course, the people who go out of their way to like watch your live streams and support you in any way, shape, or form feels like a friendship. But I think after
it
feels like a friendship, but it's really a business.
You are a customer.
Exactly.
Don't you ever get it fucked up.
It's really a business, and everyone who supports is the customer, and you're constantly selling yourself every day. And I think at some point I just didn't want myself for sale anymore. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go be regular for a second.
I feel that.
I'm just gonna sit down and see what happens. And I enjoy it, actually. The piece is amazing.
I love regular shit.
Yeah.
Regular shit, like, I think just still doing this, it's been a practice in, like, you have to be responsible for creating the space between, like, you and the viewer. Because, like, the reality is, y'all help pay the bills. And so there's a respect that I have for the people who follow me and that like the things that I do. But at the end of the day, as you just mentioned, like, I've had stalkers. Like, people be having...
Both of us. I think both of us we had one in the same, and then we had that same, you remember that same...
I remember that shit.
You remember that same
Oh my
bitch.
God.
Dude.
Bro. Should we tell the story?
Well, okay, there was that she still stalked you after that, right?
Yeah. Don't stop till you get enough is what I call her.
I know why you call her that, and I'ma shut up. I'm shutting up.
This was fucking wild. I forgot that you and Amber were both there.
Yeah.
Long story short, this was like 2016, 17.
Yeah.
It was back there. Mm-hmm. It was back there. And we all got booked to speak at a college. Me, you, and Amber. And correct me if I'm wrong, because it was a while ago. So if I say anything, you're like, ooh, bitch, that's wrong. Let me know.
I got you.
So we all get booked to speak at this college thing. We go and we're like doing our introductions. And I can't remember if it was like as I'm doing my introduction or if someone's doing theirs, but I remember one of the three of us was speaking. And then all the way at the top, we're in this like a lecture room. So it's like these tiered seats that are like going up. And as whoever's talking, I look up at the doors at the top, and in walks, don't stop till you get enough. And this was the first time, I don't know about you, but this is the first time that I've ever had like an in-person type of threat situation happen.
Yeah.
And then wild shit ensued. Like Amber almost like boxed. Mm-hmm. That was great. I mean, it wasn't great. It was not great, but I felt like she was like defending our honor, like in the midst of this. But there
was that. The way I reacted though was more when we would go to public places. I would always treat anybody who came for us like just an equal person, no matter who it was. So when she first came, it didn't click with me who she was, and I was just like, yeah, having conversation like it's regular. And then I think you pulled me. You pulled my, sir, you were like, you know who that is? and then I was like, who is it? Oh.
Yeah.
And then it hit like, oh, we talking to, she about to get enough. Mm-hmm. All right.
It's just like, it sucks because you would think that at this point in time that law enforcement would like respect any type of threat, but they literally need you to get your ass beat in order like for them to do anything.
True. Yeah. That's always been the crazy thing to me with being an online personality. Mm-hmm. People are able to be famous for so many different reasons now. It's not even funny, but you could be famous with 300,000 people who support you and still not have enough money to pay your car note, right? And when that many people, think about it, 300,000 people, that's a lot of people. And you go in the public and can't afford security or a team or someone to protect you. You just literally walking out to go get punched and shot and stabbed.
You really never know. You just never know. There was people have been reaching out to be a PA. Come on with the Air Forces. I just looked down, I was like, oh my eyes. Nuh-uh. They are so bright and clean.
This is actually my first pair of Air Forces.
You better.
Yeah.
What are you, like a 9.5?
Yeah, 9.5 men's.
Period. Oh, okay.
Yeah, men's.
That's a thick foot.
But I have to go men's sizes. Like when someone asks me what's my shoe size, 9.5, if I say 11, it just... And I'm like,
girl,
9.5 minutes.
What was the moment that made you really want to take a step back from content? Was there like a thing that happened, or was it just like something internal? You were like, you know, we're done here. I need to move on from this.
I think even though it's always been this way, as soon as the internet was invented, but when it came to letting money be the source of content creation, the way we reward good behavior and bad behavior along on any platform, this like somebody could do something so cute, like just do a video of drive-by compliments and you look so beautiful today, ma'am. And that's their video, just good, warm-hearted content. But then there's the other side of content creation where you can get millions of dollars for being an asshole, starting fights on camera for no reason, for just all of that clout chasing stuff is now something you can make millions of dollars from. When that I know around that time is when, oh boy, not to call him out because I've never met him. I don't know who he is personally, and it's not me knocking who he's grown into today. But when homeboy recorded that dead body in the forest is when I walked. That's when I dipped out and had to take a step back. Like, damn, this is what this has turned into.
Yeah, like what do you prioritize? Like who, like if people, if no one has seen you, which, you know, it could be the case for some people watching who don't like follow you on Instagram or anything, like what do you want people to know about you now that's different from who you were before?
Do I want people to know me? Do I want people to know me?
Get into it.
Because the more people that know you, the more the peace you lose, to be honest. And you have to have that drive to be known and thought about by a bunch of different people, right? So that drive to have as many followers as possible and what we thought at the time translated into dollars, I don't see I'm not impressed by it all as much as I used to be. Like, I'm not impressed by that many people knowing who I am. That's dope that you know me, but do you really know me? You don't, because you don't spend every day with me. You have no idea what it's like when I wake up in the morning, when I go to bed. You just know this version of me that's in front of you in this camera, and that's it. Don't know me, actually.
I feel like there is, okay, so I have to ask you this question so that I can ask you the next one. Do you feel like you were actively trying to like cultivate like a cult following? Like, is that something that you were actively trying to do?
Oh, no, I don't think so at all, because I think our big thing was to just feel like everybody's best friend. That's what a YouTuber was.
That's what it used to be. Yeah, like that was the objective.
That was the objective. Feel like everybody's best friend. And then whatever community that you were trying to build at the time was your community. Those were your people. Those were the ones who understood your thought process, the way you think, whatever you felt like was funny. If they gravitated towards that, there was nothing you could do about it other than to just feel gratitude, right? So, yeah, I don't think it was a forced thing. It was just like the part that's forced is putting the smile on, even though you're not trying to really smile like that. Like putting on this switch that comes on when you feel like you got to play the avatared version of yourself that you think all these people love and you trying to be their best friend.
The one you think, that people love. Do you think if we were to do Jam again today, do you think that we could tastefully do that?
I think we'd be 1,000 times better today than it was in the past. One, we have a lot of experience now. Two, we've been in relationships with bad bitches who know makeup. We might have learned a couple things or two. Yeah, I think the hair would be laid, the outfits would be on point.
Absolutely.
Like, I just felt like if we were going to do it, we'd be like, oh no, we have to be completely professionally dope about this shit because of the growth, right? So I think it'd be dope to do it again.
Listen, if we give us some comments, give us some likes. Listen, I'm not going to commit. I'm not going to commit Hart to anything.
For those of y'all who don't know what Jam was, it was just... You know how like Destiny's Child was a thing? We was trying to be like Nah, we wasn't.
We was like the 7-Eleven brand of Destiny's Child.
Very much so.
Taquito rolling on the little hot roller thing.
Buffalo chicken roller style Destiny's Child. Yeah.
That's what we were. It was fun. I don't even know how we started.
More like city girls though, right?
Yeah.
But it just, I don't even know how that conversation even happened.
I don't know either.
I know I had a character named Michelle who was very inspired, like everybody in my family, like my aunties, my cousins, like, hey, boo, what's that? And I ain't did that in a really long time. I ain't did that in a while. Hold on. And I just one day was like, she needs friends. She needs to look like she has a support group.
Yes.
And then Jade and Amber was in it, and they were like, yeah, let's do this. And then
that was an improv group, essentially.
Yeah, improv group.
We didn't write shit.
Not at all.
Other than like the verses.
Yeah, everyone wrote their own verse too.
Speaking of verses, it is February 3rd. It is right? It's the 3rd, right?
Yeah, February 3rd.
It is the 3rd
Happy Black
day.
History Month, by the way.
Happy motherfucking Black History Month.
Didn't even say that's the first thing we should have said.
Exactly. And I'm gonna go ahead and plug it. I think I privated it a while ago, but I'll put it back public just so y'all can see it. We did a Black History Month cipher. Years ago.
We did.
You were Madam C.J. Walker.
Oh.
With the middle part bob.
Yeah. Rocking it.
Yes. I was Harriet T. Beautiful head wraps. We had Mac Does It. He was MLK. And then Miles was Marsha P. And then Trey was Rosa Parks throwing ass in the elevator.
It was so fun.
That was so random.
I didn't mean to stop your thought, though, when saying Black History Month. You're talking about February 3rd specifically.
Because of Black History Month. No, you were right on the money.
Right. Oh.
Literally.
Look at me.
We were just able to access a certain part of our identity that I don't know if people, like Michelle was a character, and I think that there was like a shock and awe initially behind her because she's such a stark difference from you.
Yeah.
And like from how you look, how you talk, and all of that. She was also very sex positive. You know what I'm saying? I think she was also bisexual.
Yeah, she was bi.
Yeah. And so like I think what the characters were able to do, like even for me, was be weird. Like be weird, but not have to feel vulnerable through it because I'm in a character. Right. You know? And Amber on her episode said that she'd be down to do it. So
see, that's crazy. It wasn't that I was surprised to get invited here. I was surprised because I ain't got nothing going on. I ain't got nothing going on other than living. That's my top priority right now, is just to wake up and live. And then she just hits up out of the blue like, hey, I want you here on my show. And it was so heartfelt when I got the text. I was like, oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah. I would love to.
I wanted to give you your flowers. Like I wanted people to see your face again, see that you're doing well. I know if people still ask me about Jam, or people still ask me about, people still ask me, oh, do you fuck with Hart? Or do you talk to Hart?
Every live stream. Sometimes I know I went through a portion where I didn't want to name drop anybody because I didn't know what was going on in anyone's life, right? So I'm like, what do I look like saying that I'm still friends with people when I don't see them, right? Yeah. That was my big things. But then I just kind of gave up. Now I go to the live stream. They're like, you still talk to Jade? Yeah, I still talk to her every day. We're best friends. And just to make them feel better. Yeah. But I just be letting people do their own grown adult business, and they know that I love them from a distance.
Yeah, same. Like, hey, baby, I might not text you back today, but you know what? That don't mean nothing. That doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't mean nothing about you. You know? I also just feel like we grown now. Like, people got other shit going on. Yeah. You know? Also, as we've been talking about, mental health is a thing. And I need extensive breaks from my phone. And that might look like I'm being a bad friend. And if it looks like that, then it's just going to be what that is.
Nah, take that break. Just flip the phone upside down and just put it on Do Not Disturb and go make some eggs.
Truly. Is there anything about like putting your relationships online that you have feelings about.
Yeah, I know. Me and my partner are still together till this day. Everyone who knows who she is, they know. The internet got introduced to her at some point and they know her. But while I wasn't feeling too great, like just not myself and not wanting to be present, people will go out of their way to reach out to her on her social platforms asking where I am.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So that's what made me kind of want to just, I'm going to bring my relationship back here behind the curtain for a little bit. So just so y'all don't be badgering her, you know, that's what was kind of throwing me off. Right. So I feel like when you put your relationship out there and you're secure with it and you two love each other and y'all both love entertaining, like why not do things together? Fine.
Yeah.
And I know that's what me and her would eventually want to do. But until I gain my passion back 100%, it's probably not a good idea for us to share ourselves right now, you know? So, like, people know about her. They know I'm about to get married. Like,
What?
Yeah. Hello?
What?
Yeah.
You're engaged?
I've been engaged. I don't
Nigga,
have
what?
The only reason why I don't have a ring on right now because I'm going to lose it. Like, I'm going to lose that thing and it's going to be me mad because she got me a gold ring with it's a gold ring with a black band around it. And on the inside, it says, I got you, you got me. I didn't know you didn't know that me and Debbie were getting married.
I guess I could have forgotten, but I feel like I would have known something like this. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, she proposed.
Oh, come on, she proposed?
Yeah, she proposed.
Because she know what she got.
She did.
Lock it in.
She's the one who asked me to be her girlfriend. She's the one who proposed. And she did the whole thing and set it up and made it a surprise. It was cute. Yeah, I love her to death.
Oh, shout outs to the spouse. Shout outs to the spouses.
Future spouse, man.
I love that. Did you see that coming? Like, was it like, oh, I'm about to get proposed to today? Like, did you know?
No, not at all. Because it was the day before my birthday, not last year, but the year before. Right. And I can't remember step by step because I just knew I wasn't feeling the best. But I didn't know that she had anything planned. What she did, we were out and about doing something. And then, she asked me at a time we were in a transition trying to move into a new place. So I had my stuff at a friend's house. She went or like had that friend set up the table with like roses and a cake and all this stuff while I was going back up to go get my things. Right. So then we go up there and then it's just candles and love and hope. And I'm like, candles and love. So I was like, oh, and I cried. I didn't expect it. And she was like, I just want to let you know, I'm dedicating myself to I would love for you to be like my wife. Like, I need you to be my wife. So I was like, okay, all right. And we're taking our time with it. You know, I don't expect to be married anytime soon. It's going to be fiance for a little minute.
Oh my God.
Yeah, me and them, we getting married.
I'm like emotional. I'm dead ass. I don't know. I'm like hormonal and shit now. I don't know. This is 32. I just be feeling everything, bro.
That was me a couple of days ago. I'm not going to hold you.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Zetus Lapidus. Okay. Is there anything, I know that you came up here and you were like, I don't know what the fuck Jay want me up here for. But like, is there anything that like you want to let people know? Or like, is there anything that you want people to support? Anything like that?
I know I'm at a place in my life where I don't want to expect anything, right? I feel like the big part of stepping back from social media game is seeing myself develop into a very greedy person, right?
Oh,
right.
Wait, after you stepped out or
no,
while
before,
you were in?
like while I was like on my way out, started recognizing that that's who I was turning into, right? Like I would do something, work hard on a video and then post that video. And then if it didn't reach a certain amount of views, if it didn't reach a certain amount of likes, I would feel greedy. Like, no, I deserve more. I deserve a lot of things. And I knew that I started hating seeing me turn into that person so much and just letting it snowball because it's attached to your livelihood. Like, what can you do? Right. So it always didn't sit right with me because we started this with no expectations. When we first got into this, it was never about skill. It was never about how many followers you got or how much money. It's always been about luck.
Yeah.
Always been about luck. So how could I sit there and feel like I was deserving of anything that was so chance-based to begin with, right? It's always been chance-based. It's always been luck. So now the smart thing to do is be like, oh, I got this project working out and going, and I got this thing that I'm doing, but I don't want it to be that way. I don't. I want to have a source of income somewhere else. And then when it comes to social media, just let it be a thing for fun. Now, right?
Got you.
So when I say I ain't got nothing going on, I really don't. But if I do feel like I need support someday from it, then people will know.
We'll be on a network. Listen.
What?
Well, we're just speaking it into existence.
Okay. We're manifesting. Okay.
Manifesting, you know.
Manifestation.
And when that time comes, you can come on down and let us know what's going on.
That's what's up.
Because we're not going to hear about shit. Because clearly you're not going to post it. Like you, who knows? You have kids. We will. I'll probably see them, but y'all will never see them.
Yeah, no. That's it. For years, I thought I would be a person willing to like film my kids and put them on camera, and we're doing fun family things. Not to discredit like some family channels or places that are doing it the right way right now, but something didn't sit right with me having a baby and then putting a camera in that baby's face, not giving it a choice to be exposed to people, you know? So I don't know. Do I want kids one day? I still do. But do I want them a part of the social media world? I don't know anymore.
I feel that.
I don't know. But
I feel that.
we'll see. I'm not a mama yet. I don't know how it's going to feel. I don't know how I'm going to feel when that baby come out. Oh my God, it has dimples. It's game over. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, honey. Get I go to Best Buy, 3 cameras.
Get it. And the thing is, we're Leos.
Yeah.
So our children, nigga, you're seeing this baby. You're seeing this baby. Like, bruh, like maybe that'll be my question. Like, do you feel like well, first of all, you're a July Leo.
Yeah. People always say that you're a July Leo. Like it's this asterisk over this Leo Nation credit, but you're in July.
It is different. It's different. I feel like August Leos are assholes.
Y'all
tend to be assholes, right? But in July Leos, okay, no, this is what it is. We're both assholes. It's just August Leos are assholes because we said what we said, and you better oblige to whatever it is that we're saying. And if you're not, we're gonna have to retaliate by being an asshole. I feel like July Leos are assholes when they get their feelings hurt.
Very much so. That sounds accurate.
It's like I could sit here and cry. I could sit here and channel and meditate, or I could just be an asshole to your face because you hurt my fucking feelings. It gives that.
Big bank take little bank.
Yes. I want to play a game with you.
All right.
I have been sent let me just go get it.
So what, lesbian? Is it like black card revoke? So like lesbian card revoke?
I mean, they can take it away. I won't do it. It's not the objective of the game.
Right, so you don't even know if I'm actually a lesbian or not. So
that's true. Has your status changed?
I would still be considered a lesbian. But I will say, I haven't said this to anyone. The only person I've said this to is my fiance. I believe that it's a possibility that I am asexual.
Work.
Yeah, it's a possibility, but I haven't dove into those feelings within myself yet. But
that's such a, I can see how that could be complicated to figure out.
It's complicated because I can't say all my life I've been having sex. I was a baby at some point. But I did become sexually active at a very young age, right? So even when I was sexually active in the beginning, I'll say as low as damn near 14 years old. Sorry, mama. that people kept telling me you're supposed to feel this and supposed to feel that.
Yeah.
When I first kissed a woman, I felt something, right? And I was like, okay, lesbian, all right. And then started having sex fluidly more with women, but then I don't know if it's my age or I'm just lazy. If I just became lazy and don't want to fuck like a rabbit no more, I don't think it's like, I don't have this desire for sexual expression as much as I used to.
I remember when you did, though.
Okay.
We don't need to
have
talk about it.
We don't got to go there.
I remember, let's just call it your hot girl season.
Yeah.
When you, I don't know, it just seemed like you're uploading content, things are working out, deals coming in, whatever. I think your hair was dyed red at the time.
Oh, God.
Maybe.
There was a point where I was truly feeling myself and felt like I could fuck anything that wanted to fuck.
As you should. Everyone needs to have that season of I'm gonna get up in there. Mm-hmm. Like everyone does. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna play a little game. Brought to us by the Ultimate Lesbian Conversation. This is a game that was sent to me a little while back. Check the P.O. box. It was up in there. I said, let's play it with Hart. And these are a bunch of conversation starters, essentially, on a bunch of cards. And I've picked out a few because I will tell you, if you decide, this is not sponsored, by the way, but if you decide to pick up this game, the questions go there. I'll just...
Who are the lovely people who sent it to you?
I don't know.
You don't know? So they just randomly, you didn't check the name on the address of the mail?
Two lovely ladies who are very kind. They did write a note, but I just checked my P.O. box late.
Oh.
I'm sorry, y'all. My life just looks the way it does. And so I just got to it a little late, but...
Don't worry, y'all, I'm gonna find out. Okay.
Yeah. Either way, link will be in the description. Link will be in the description if y'all want to check it out. So I picked some cards out, and I figured we could just go back and forth. And also, if you don't want to answer, okay, that's also fine. There's more wild cards in there, so if these are a little too tame for you,
wait. So is it like a game? What are the rules?
There's no rules. It's just a bunch of questions on the cards, and you just ask them. This is what lesbians do. We sit around, we play acoustic guitar, and we just fucking ask each other questions that are too intimate for us to know the answers to.
Leave the acoustic guitar lesbians alone.
I've literally done that. I went to a dinner party, and somehow it ended up with like 3 of us doing covers on acoustic guitar, and people were just watching as if that's a normal thing that happens.
Oh, so you pick one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can answer it or you can ask me the question.
Uno. Describe scissoring.
Oh. I'm not a big scissorer.
My stomach is far too big for that.
It's a lot of that's not big back approved, that activity. Yeah. But describe it. It looks like bumping uglies. That's what it looks like.
Describe it. Describe the formation. Like
if you peeled an orange and you broke it in half, and then you took both halves and you went.
That's not what it looks like. That's what it looks like with a telescope.
I don't think I've successfully ever scissored, though, to be able to answer that question.
Understood. This is yours. I'm going to let you have.
Okay. I'll pick. Do you want to display them? Make it like a thing for me?
Okay, I got you.
Okay, yeah. Put in some work. Here. Listen, you see, it's just the 2 of us in here. Okay. Yeah. Do you name your dildos? If so, what are their names?
All right. So I've been naming my straps since high school. All right. My very first strap was a clip-on strap.
What?
It was a clip-on strap. Yeah. There was no like dong circle, none of that. It was you just click it and forget it. Like
work.
Yes.
Like and I believe furniture.
Precisely. Nice. His name was Mr. Black.
Okay. Was it black?
It was black.
Was it like black, or
Yeah,
was it black, like
black, like
African
black,
American?
like this black.
Okay.
Right, and he was 8 inches with a very thick girth.
Oh, you went there.
She could take it.
Did she choose it?
We were there
person?
together,
Work.
and she was like, "That seems technical.
Reasonable.
Let's do that one." But yeah, I had Mr. Black. I had Pinky. I had Monster. Monster was a 9-inch warrior. Okay.
Girthy as well.
No, Monster was actually kind of on the thin side, but very veiny. That's why his name was Monster. And then there's Charles.
These names, the variety in the names.
Charles has like that realistic skin feeling.
Oh, I can't fuck with that.
Yeah, he's cool, but he's a short one with a very really thick girth, right? But he just looks like a little chubby Charles. You know what I mean?
Like a little can of soup. Do you still have all of these?
I have some of them, but not all of them. Okay. Normally, in each new romantic situation, I get a new one, but I keep the other ones as mementos.
Okay. Next one. I feel like I should ask you a wild one because I feel like, I don't know.
Let's see if I pick a wild one. Let's do this one. How do you feel about PDA with women?
I don't like randomly turning people on.
How do you you don't got no control over them being turned on?
Like, I don't like the thing is, like, I don't mind PDA. I just know what it looks like when me and Jayden are in public doing PDA stuff. And I don't like the idea of just like somebody watching and getting their rocks off. I don't like that. Does that make sense?
So you are happy to have her be turned on, right? But
oh yeah.
But if you don't want to turn another person on while y'all are doing y'all thing.
Yeah, that's such a Leo answer.
Oh, that's what that means.
Yeah. But normally I'm not, if I'm drunk, I'm in there. I'm in there, but otherwise probably not.
Interesting. I'm not a PDA person at all. I don't like it. I don't like really hugging and touching in front of my mom like that, in front of family. Yeah. I don't like being in large crowds and just all up on another person in general. Regardless, I'm going to give you love, you my partner, I'm with you. That's fine. We'll hold hands. That's great. But to be all up on each other and it's not in the privacy of our home, I don't know. I've never really been a big fan. Yeah.
Are you going to be comfortable kissing your bride during your wedding in front of all of your family and me? Because I want to come.
I'm nervous in front of her parents. Okay. Like I love her father. Her father is so chill and understands and cool, but I feel like her mom is still kind of like not with the gay shit yet.
Got it.
Like I love her mom, but her mother speaks to me with so much respect. And I hope for her to watch this and think that I think that she's a certain way, and that's not it. It's just, I know that Dim's mom is going through that phase that my mother had to go through when I had first came out. And that's what her mom is in right now.
Got you. Got you.
Love her to death. I feel like she'll come around at some point.
Work. But even if she doesn't, that's your life. What you're not going to do? You're not going to just not marry her? Girl. Some of these questions are interesting.
This is actually really cute. I wish I hung around a bunch of lesbians all the time still, but I don't. It's just me, myself, and I.
You're not missing much.
Strapped, be strapped, or both?
When you put it like that, see, the thing is, when you say, do you want to be strapped? It doesn't sound attractive. It's like, it doesn't sound like something that's fun.
It doesn't, it really, like, I don't go to somebody and it's like, you want me to strap you right now?
It's just like, that sounds like torture. Yeah. Like, you strap me. I prefer to do strapping. I've never been strapped, but it's not for a lack of trying.
Got you.
No.
I don't give a fuck about any of it, honestly.
We are adults.
I don't feel like you need one to make love to somebody. don't necessarily need it. Does it nice? I like, what I do appreciate of having a strap and it being available is doing it with somebody who knows how to take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what kind of makes the experience fun. Right?
I agree with you.